Oh, my camera's all messed up. Oops. I was not paying sufficient attention. All right, welcome everybody to the, oh cool, there's cyclists up there, to the most difficult ride I have ever attempted. It's gonna be, hopefully not that bad. 62 miles, 100 kilometers for a Strava challenge. Let's get onto the trail and I'll talk some more. No, you're good. Thank you. Didn't have to do that. That was nice. On your left. You're good. What is all of this junk? Ew, gross. Somebody was driving with muddy tires. Hi. All right, so let's talk about this ride today. I've got a mentally mapped out 59-mile ride that's going to take me from here, which is in the Northland, down to Summit Street in downtown. We're going to go through the West Bottoms and through Fairfax. We're going to go up Park Avenue, or Park Drive, or whatever it's called. So skip the worst part of the hill up by the Liberty Memorial. And we're going to take Pennsylvania all the way down to Westport. Then we're going to find out exactly what the traffic's like. Somehow I'm going to get from the plaza to the trolley trail. Now that either means I'm going to cross over at Oak, or I'm going to take the J.C. Nichols over. Not sure yet. We'll play it by ear. But then I'll take the trolley trail all the way down to, I think, 79th Street. At which point I will, oh no, it's 75th Street. I'll go over into Kansas, take Lee Avenue all the way down to the Leawood Park, where they have a pool down there. At that point, I will take the Indian Creek Trail all the way over to the old bomb plant on Bannister. That was a Honeywell thing. I used to work for Honeywell, but not that plant. Okay, that was a shift. I didn't do it on purpose. Oh, was my derailleur messed up? I hope not. Oh well. So from the bomb plant, I'll do a little shady maneuver. Jump on, I think it's called Blue River Road, for a little less than a mile. And then get on the very end of the trolley trail, because it goes all the way out there, and then take that all the way back. Do it basically in reverse. That's oh yeah, no, right where the Indian Creek comes up to the bomb plant, I'm actually going to take the Little Blue River Trail down to Red Bridge, because that's where a trailhead is. On your left. On your left. I think it would be really cool to go down there, because that's about the farthest trail I've ever started at. So that would take me Trans City and then back. So yeah, that's like a 60-mile route. I plan on getting dinner or lunch somewhere out there. Oh yeah, it's 11 a.m. It's 11 a.m. almost on the dot. Actually, at this point, it's 11:30. So I'm a little bit later than I hoped. That'll take me quite a while. I'm estimating six hours round trip if I don't spend too much time at food. And I'll be back with plenty of sun. Speaking of sun, I looked at the weather right before going out. Looks like the high is supposed to be 96 degrees Fahrenheit. UV index of 9, which is very high. I am currently slathered head to toe with tons of SPF. I use that NOAD sunscreen, SPF 30. it's a logarithmic scale, so 70 is not all that much better than 30. But I'm going to be out here for a while, so I've got a tiny little tube of sunscreen in my seat bag with my inner tube and such. So I'll be reapplying that. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be very, very hot. Farther than I've ever gone before. I've done this route more or less before, but I went down to Leawood and straight back. It's 53 miles, or 52 point something. This will be just slightly different to get that badge, that Gran Fondo badge. Yeah, it's gonna be hot. So I have 2 water bottles, each with Gatorade in them. I got the powdered Gatorade sitting on top of my fridge. I usually only make one Gatorade and 1 water, but not this time. I spent all morning hydrating. I've already had 48 ounces of water. Had 48 ounces 3 times yesterday, and I'm feeling pretty good. Like last time, well hydrated just makes everything go better. Your muscles move better, joints move better, it just feels better. But of course, that's not gonna last. I also had a gigantic bowl of oatmeal, just regular old quick oats with some walnuts and some ground flaxseed. I also put in some date sugar. On your left. Thank you. And a big old thing of organic non-emulsifier peanut butter. So that was great, but it's weighing heavily on my stomach. That should be good for some energy throughout this ride. But I'm not dumb. I know this is gonna be a taxing ride, so I brought like 5 or 6 Fig Newtons wrapped in a piece of cellophane, cello wrap, in my jersey pocket, and I've also got a peanut butter Cliff Bar, which is, just in case. I should need that much. If I'm well disciplined, and I'm not, I will probably have a bunch of water and one of the Fig Newtons once I get out of the West Bottoms. Or sorry, once I get into the West Bottoms. If I don't, then shame on me. I should be drinking water a lot more often than that, because it is really hot. But anyway, I'm in my cycling kit. I've got my GoPro on. I've got my little GoPro hard case that has an extra battery, and I even brought a 15,000 milliamp hour like cell phone charging battery. I also have a USB-C to the big old chunky one cable that's long enough to fit around my waist. So in case I really want to, I can record while on battery power. But I have a feeling I'm just going to be turning off the GoPro at various points during this ride, because it's going to be a real bear to record it all, and it's going to be really tough to edit this ride. It's going to be a long one. I'll try to edit it down to something that isn't too ridiculous. I weighed in at 254 pounds this morning, which isn't apples to apples, it was in the morning, it was before I had food. But still, it's better than I was. I'm down about 5 pounds from my heaviest. I don't have enough data to do a sort of a mean trend yet, but I'm probably down a handful of pounds over the month. It has been a month just about since I've started tracking my data, so that's pretty cool. And I haven't been particularly good about watching what I eat, as my data shows. The other thing I wanted to mention is that since I'm going so far, I'm going to pay a lot of attention to not going too hard. So there's not going to be too many opportunities for a PR anywhere on this ride. Maybe I can make some videos in 1.5 times speed and make it seem a little cooler, huh? Well, with that, I think I've said everything I wanted to. Just enjoy the footage, come along with me on this daunting journey. Oh yeah, so if you're watching at this point, I want to give a shout out to Z Joe Go, who subscribed and has been watching and commenting on a lot of my videos. Thank you very much for your support there. I hope this is entertaining. I hope it's motivating. Yeah, you know, I'm hoping to reach some people. I have no expectations of it. But I just think it's really neat how, as far as I know, I don't know who you are, and yet we bike in the same area, and you're at least a little bit interested in watching what I do. So thank you again. We're clear. Clear. So this is a new route. Haven't gone this way on video yet, but we're gonna go onto the Line Creek Trail down to Argosy, which is cool. It's a little bit windy. It's not quite as direct, but I'm doing this for the distance. And like I said, I don't have all 62 miles accounted for. Tires are aired up, so hopefully no pinch flats right now. If I do get a pinch flat, I've got an extra inner tube, some patches. I have 2 CO2 containers, and I have a stylish orange bike pump that matches the rest of my bike. I'm gonna have to do a bike show and tell here pretty soon. So I don't know if you can see down there, but this is the bottom of the Line Creek Trail. It's the bottom of Line Creek itself too. We are very, very close to the Missouri River. And so all of the little, is it tributaries? All the little streams that feed the Line Creek Trail that stretch up for, miles, they all make its way down here. And we do have some flash flooding concerns. I've seen it with my own eyes. It's pretty scary. I'm sure I'll get some footage of that at some point. But you can see the city of Riverside being a riverside city. They have invested tons of money, or maybe the federal government has, I'm not sure, in flood-proofing this area. And so that right there is a lot of water capacity. You could really get up high and be fine. Everything in me wants to race up this. I gotta take it slow. This little switchback is the bane of my existence. It's so sharp, I can't really take it very quickly, even on a downhill. I used to come this way almost every day when I worked down in Riverside. Almost every day. A little bit of water. is warm out here. So this will be the first time I've ever gone southbound over the Missouri River on the Fairfax Bridge. Hey. So hopefully that works out. I know northbound is super steep and then it fades a little. Hopefully this isn't too bad. I mean, I've got the energy for it, but I don't want to spend it all up front, you know? Downtown Kansas City is built on a hill between a river and a creek. So getting to where I'm going, it's probably going to be something like 2,000 feet of elevation gained. I don't know, something like that. Round trip. There's my path laid out in front of me. Let's give this a shot. That wasn't too bad. This is a little bit more level. Still probably 2.5%. I've got a whole bunch of sweat or sunscreen in my eye. Burns a lot. Kind of sucks. And we're at the top. Cool. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Definitely breathing hard, but legs never burned. Going nice and slow, about 11.5 to 12.5 miles an hour. No big deal. Cool, here we are. We got ourselves a Grondike truck. Darn, that truck does not have the thing I helped build on it. I used to work on those trucks. Not for very long. It's actually kind of a point of shame. Might have been a good decision. I wasn't at that job for very long, a little less than a year. I enjoyed it. I liked the people I worked with. I liked the work. It was fun. Oh yeah, traveling on the flat is so much easier than going uphill. Going 16 miles an hour. Geared a little high, so my cadence is lower. Don't really feel like I'm working all that much at all. If we can keep this up, this might not hurt too bad. I don't know if you could hear it, but he was honking. He was dinging his bell. It really feels like a community out here, you know? It's so weird. You can share such an experience with people you rarely get to talk to. Now we're on Fairfax Traffic Way. I'm not sure I know how to get off of this. It might be a little shady. I know there's a storage park that you might be able to cut through. I might give that a shot. It's also possible to just go over what looks like an entrance to a highway, even though it's not. Just a little bit more water. It is freaking hot out here. I severely underestimated the psychological toll the temperature would play. So I haven't really cycled in the hot this year yet. We haven't had too much of it. The high, you know, if you round it to the nearest 10 degrees, it would be 100. In springtime. So that's wonderful. But we've got a whole summer to do. And I am sick of using my indoor trainer. car back. All right, we're gonna see if we can make the back way, so we don't have to go over the highway looking, but not actually a highway bridge. Wonder what they're celebrating. So this is called Caw Point Park, and it smells like soured socks. So I'm not gonna stay here very long. It is very, very hot. I haven't done anything particularly strenuous so far, and I am already beat. The wind is out of the south, so that entire really boring stretch on Fairfax was into the wind. That was kind of a pain. Here's the cool bridge with all the cool lights, and there's I-70 completely demolished. We're gonna go a slightly different way out of here though. This trail just goes straight. That's what I'm gonna do. Look at all of that. There's a CoffeeKat. That's a good sign. Alright, now we're gonna get off of this little trail. Bye-bye surplus exchange. And continue into the wind, which is lovely. The real reason why I'm worried about the wind right now is because it's only gonna serve to dry me out more. It's a hot wind, so it's not like it's cooling me down. Look at that. Wow. That was super cool. I don't know my World War II airplanes well enough to know what that was. I assume it's a World War II one just by the technology. With props like sheet aluminum, shininess. You know, it just looks like World War II. I'm no expert. Oh no! What? Dang it. Those things are truly terrifying. Is there any way around here? Is there any way I can get through? Oh, I'd have to go to Beardsley. Oh no, that sucks. Oh well. Let's get in the queue. Can't be too much longer now. That took longer than I thought, but it looks like they're done. Por favor. Ooh, 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 this is hot. Ooh, don't lean up against hot things. There we go. Better safe than sorry. Always respect train crossings. was a bit of a detour. Come on. Yeah, you're good. I'm a car. This is cool. Saturdays in the West Bottoms. I don't get down here hardly at all. I can't tell the time. It's got to be somewhere after 12. 12:30 maybe. This is the cattle district. That's the stockyards, stock exchange. And they are very smelly, smell like cows. Very historic part of Kansas City. So there's a lot of beef. There's a lot of barbecue and hamburgers down here. And that's Kemper Arena. That's where the American Royal has been historically. And I say it that way because I'm not sure if it's still there. is a way to do this by going down to the right. That's where the trains are. It'll take you out to Cesar Chavez. Or wait, no, another one. You know what, I'm just gonna crawl up this hill. I'm trying really hard not to work really hard. If that means I'm slow, so be it. It is extremely hot, and I still have a long ways to go. Oh, cool. I didn't know there was a path. Usually when I'm on this road, it's because I took Beardsley way up, and then I take this to get back down. So I'm going the opposite direction. This highway has like nobody on it. Okay, change of plans. I have no idea where this road goes down here, but I want to find out. So I'm gonna. Wow, that's a hell of a ledge. Let's find out where this goes. That doesn't go anywhere. Not by the looks of it, anyway. Got a lot of alarm bells going off in my head right now because it is so hot. There's an unfortunate placement of a bunch of barricades here. You can't really see oncoming traffic. this is indeed where I wanted to be. So that's a good route. Now, if there are 3 parts of this ride that have me anxious, this is one of them. I've never done it before, and it's uphill, and it is amongst heavy traffic. I don't think it's in traffic, amongst it. So what am I doing? I just stopped going up this hill because I'm too hot. My heart is beating really, really fast, and I'm just too hot. As much as I would like to tough this out, just really needed to stop. I do not want to get hurt. Okay, I've cooled off, and I think I'm actually going to give this a shot. I was so close right there to wanting to go home, calling Jesse for an emergency ride or something. It's going to be really a pain in the butt to sync the Strava up now that I've shut off the camera for so long. It's probably been 10 minutes just sitting there, and I'm almost out of drink, and I'm sick to my stomach. But I feel a lot better. So the goal is to get up this hill by whatever means necessary. We're going to stay on the sidewalk. That'll be a change of plans. And if I can get to Pennsylvania, it's coasting downhill all the way to Westport. So we're just gonna crawl. I don't think this light's gonna change, so I'm gonna go. It's a one-way exit. This is really embarrassing. I'm gonna leave it all in. Hey you. Yeah, I hiss at you too, Goose. I'm gonna leave it all in. But I feel a lot of shame at the moment. You know, this road isn't all that bad. Oh, I feel like somebody's hung a kettlebell around my neck. Oh, yeah, that's way better. I am in my bottom gear. How pathetic. This is quite a hill, though. Oh my gosh, this hill. We're gonna cross the street right here. This right here is Pennsylvania. It's the straight shot to Westport. Downhill basically the whole way, if I remember correctly. Gonna do something a little bit shady, but I want to show you that. It's really cool looking. Slightly uphill, but still mostly flat. Feels good. Feels good to be mostly flat. Still not feeling 100%, certainly. However, I no longer feel like I'm going to die. That was really, really bad. I feel like I've been out here for days already. You didn't see that. I guess there's an Irish street fair going on. That's kind of cool. Had no idea. Oh, I'm burping. So I still feel really sick to my stomach. I must not have waited long enough to let my oatmeal settle. Car back. Got another one. Welcome to Westport. We just passed the Westport Coffee House where I go quite a few times. It's been a bike destination before. Nice. Out of the frying pan and into a big freaking hill. I need to stop and rest. So I know somebody who works here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Well, that was a good time for my battery to die. So I took some selfies and I switched batteries. We're 20 miles in. We just got to the plaza / the Brush Creek, and this is right here, the entrance to the trolley track trail. Now this will take you all the way out to Bannister, and if I don't poop out beforehand, I will get to that end, but I'll get it through another means. No, I meant to be eating food all this time, but I feel that oatmeal weighing so heavily on my stomach. Every time I get off and then get back on my bike, I have to burp a little bit, and I get nauseated. So thus far, it's all been Gatorade for me. This is UMKC land. All the college kids are down here. So that guy with the cane right there, I'm probably going to cut him out. He got off the bus, and I think I know him. I think I did a training for UMKC on diversity, and he was on the panel that I was on. I forget his name. If I had anything more than, oh my gosh, I think I know you, I would have stopped and said hi. But I don't. And I'm very tired. Truly, this heat, it makes it feel like the gravity is stronger. Hey. Hey. Here's a pretty piece of the trail. This trail's not quite as shaded as I remember. And it is not cool in the slightest. It's so hot. Trail resumes 2 blocks ahead. And I'm gonna go to the coffee shop. It's right here. Park the bike right here. So it's been 20 miles in 2 hours, and I'm just trying to let my stomach settle. I've got an espresso and some fruit and a healthy amount of nausea. I really didn't get a good start to this ride. I don't think I'm going to get back before dark unless I call for help. I don't want to do that. It should be that so long as I keep hydrated, then I won't have to. But it's really hot, and I'm not acclimated to it yet. This is the first, like, honestly hot ride I've done this year. I'm enjoying myself, but I don't feel good. So we'll see how it works. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better. Still not 100%. Stomach feels a little better. I could feel it right when it started to empty. TMI, I know, but I was so nauseated there. It felt like, you know, if I just wasn't, I guess if I weren't sick to my stomach, I'd feel 100 times better. And knock on wood, at the moment I'm not, and I do. I'm not, you know, I'm not like burping. I really need to give myself time to digest my breakfast next time. So I did this a little wrong, I think, because I'm not on the trolley trail right now, but I'm really close to it. That's it right there. No big deal. Traffic's not that bad. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I am tired, but I feel way better not being sick to my stomach. It's still hot, but I don't feel like I'm having a heat stroke. Excuse me. Oh yeah, uphill, no problem. I should have put on more sunscreen. On your left. Gonna go down to 75th Street and cut across at the light. That might not be a good idea, but I'm gonna. It's a main thoroughfare, but it's not fast, so it shouldn't be too dangerous. There's no shoulder, so I'm going to opt for the sidewalk. Whoa, buddy. What was that? Some tree root did a number on that piece of sidewalk. You know what, for future reference, this might not be the best way to go. It's not awful. It's not very good either. this was the wrong street. No wonder, I think I needed 79th Street. Here's that speed that I was completely incapable of before with an upset stomach. Still hot, still sapped, especially after all of that, feeling bad, but so much better. It's 10 degrees cooler in the shade. My gosh. We're south of 95th now. Just got done with a ton of climbing. I had forgotten how much climbing there actually was. If I had to guess, it would be something like 3% for like a mile and a half. And I'm not fresh right now, so that was kind of hard. But we're getting our reward at the moment. It's all downhill. Dang it. Never mind, this is a monster climb. Oh man. Oh, this sucks. Well, that was awful. But we are very close. I think we're one big hill away. It's down this hill and then up a bridge, and then we'll be at the Indian Creek Trail, if memory serves. Well, I made it to Leawood Park and the Indian Creek Trail, and now I'm going to take a break.